Yo, what's up guys, how's it going? Coming at you with round 4 Dallas Regionals VOD review. We got Preston playing Rayquaza, Ho-Oh versus Israel Sosa playing Lucario. Focus Ash, Fighting Guys deck. I do think this matchup is pretty favored for Israel. There's a chance that Preston can take it, but Preston doesn't play any tool removal. I don't think, as far as I know. Yeah, no tool removal, so he has no way to get rid of the Focus Ashes, which means he just can't get over Focus Ash, and then he's gonna have to two-shot all of Israel's big heavy hitters. Doesn't bode well for him. We see an Ultra Ball here to start off Preston's turn. Looks like he's gonna go with a Rayquaza here. I think I see a Circuitry in his hand. He plays that to like pretty much auto win the Vespa Queen matchup. They can't really attack through it. They don't play Silent Lab. Or does he play 2 Aurora, actually? There's the Ray, discard 3, gets a Lightning Energy, or probably going to grab a Lightning here. Yep, grabs the Lightning Energy. And we'll see. It looks like he does play 2 Aurora. Alright. Treasure. Thinking about Aurora, thinking about Guzma. Going to go with the Aurora. Get rid of that. I think that's probably correct. I don't think you want to put 2 Aurora in play. And he's going to go for a Lele. Probably for a Sycamore. Yep, that looks like it's going to be Lele for Sycamore. So he's going to lose the Guzma anyways, and a Via Seeker. But yeah, definitely don't want to put 2 Aurora in play against a fighting deck like Israel's. There we go. Here we go. Sycamore. 7. You really do have to be pretty aggressive here, I feel like, in this matchup for Preston. Can't really give... you have to try and avoid giving Israel too much time or anything like that. Be aggressive, hit hard, hit fast, and hope it's enough, really, I feel like is the best way to go about this. He's going to go ahead and throw out the Skyfield immediately. And then go with a Ray ability. I actually would prefer to see him use the Ultra Ball first. To go ahead and grab a Pokemon that can do something like a Let Loose or a Shaman. Some Pokemon to draw him cards. Because it is possible he could Ray them all away. So I would have liked to have seen him go Ultra Ball first there. Get rid of the Ho-Oh, get rid of probably another energy card. I think you do want to dig pretty deep here as Preston on this first turn, because it is possible Israel can get out the Sudowoodo with the roadblock and make it hard for you to actually like set up past turn 1. So I definitely want to see Preston go pretty hard here, and we see him. He is going to be using the Ultra Ball. Gets rid of Ho-Oh and a Grass. I assume to grab a Shaman EX, maybe a Let Loose if there's no Shaman EX, but that's why I would have liked to have seen him Ultra Ball first, just so he doesn't discard it. It looks like he's eyeing up the Let Loose Marshadow, which I kind of like a little bit more. Try and disrupt Israel as well. This is a tough matchup, so I'd like to see him disrupt Israel while trying to set up. He hasn't attached yet. Probably going to see a Grass Energy onto the Ray on the bench, or a Lightning onto the active Aurora. I'm actually not sure which one is strictly better. It's either Grass or the Lightning. Oh, definitely not Lightning Energy, because you want to save that in your deck so you can find it and then retreat the Aurora. So definitely want to keep the Lightning Energy in the deck to put on Aurora potentially this turn, or next, or not this turn anymore, potentially next turn. And then we do see the Let Loose from Preston. Yeah, I like it. I like the Let Loose. Once again, I would have liked to have seen him Ultra Ball for it first before using that Stormy Winds. The rest of the hand is not great from Preston, though. There is a Max Elixir, and he does hit it, which will be important for him. Goes for a Grass Energy here, puts it on the Ray. But I don't think he has a Lightning Energy in hand. He definitely doesn't have any more draw support. It's not even a Lightning Energy in hand, so he can't even move the Aurora next turn as of right now. Should definitely go for the Ho-Oh flips here, try and get those in play before Israel has a chance to put Roadblock Sudowoodo in play. We'll see. Yeah, definitely should go. Yeah, let's get the rebirths going. There's one. I think he can get off another one if he wants. I would definitely go for it if there's any energy in there. If there's no energy in there, then no need to, but don't need a Ho-Oh just sitting on your bench for no reason. And it looks like it is a pass over to Israel. He has the Roadblock Sudowoodo. There it is. And then he also has a Remoraid, and then a Buzzwole, and then a Juniper. So pretty fine hand here for Israel off of that Let Loose. I see a Floatstone. I see an Ultra Ball. I don't know if he's going to go for something like a Buzzwole potentially here. He actually could maybe Jet Punch knock this out. I don't think quite. He's going to end up going with the Riolu, and then I would assume just leaves the Remoraid active and abandons it. There's no real reason to go hit this, I don't think. Or he could hit it actually pretty hard with the Buzzwole. Hit it for 100. Hit it for 100. Could have hit it for 160. I actually think I would have liked to have seen Israel put the Choice Band on it and then hit it for 160. So that way he can just Jet Punch clean it up later on in the game. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen Israel just commit the Choice Band and then look for the Focus Sash for the Lucario. I assume he's keeping the choice because he wants to potentially one-shot a Ray with the Lucario, which I guess I like as well. Maybe that is the better play, actually, overall. Because you could clean this up later, but if you just deal with the Rays... If you just deal with the Rays while you have Sudowoodo in play, Preston will just kind of actually just run out of energy at some point. So actually, no, I guess I like holding the choice band. Just hit this hard, that's fine. Put some pressure on. I am assuming Israel plays a 2-2 Lucario. Or a 2-2 Octillery, that's why he has the second Rem raid in here. So setting up the 2 Octillery would be super nice for him. There's one Ultra Ball. I expect this to go grab an Octillery here. It looks like there's a Nest Ball in his hand as well. Definitely don't need that. You're pretty set up. But actually, a second Riolu would be pretty good. Or the Diancie. I don't know. Yeah, I like the second Riolu definitely better. I definitely like the second Riolu. Want to just streamline the Lucario from here. He does still have the Ultra Ball. So throw the Focus Sash down there. Oh, he has Octillery in hand. All right, that's even better. Octillery for 1. Not gonna Ultra Ball. I don't know if the second Octillery is in the deck, but I definitely would have liked it. If it is in the deck, I think I would have liked to have seen him Ultra Ball for it for sure. If the second Octillery is in the deck, I definitely would have liked to have seen Israel Ultra Ball for it. And then the Buzzwole knocks out the Zorora. So pretty poor start here from Preston. The turn 1 was looking really nice until he hit that Let Loose, and then he kind of hoping Israel would probably brick off the Let Loose. He ends up bricking himself. He will be able to pull the knockout here on the Buzzwole, but then we have Israel has the Lucario set up, or the Riolu on his bench set up to go into a Lucario, and then knock out this Rayquaza. So here we go. Yep, knock out the Buzzwole. Artillery comes up. Draw for turn from Israel. He does have a Karina in hand. Nope, it's an AZ. I thought it was... Oh, he does have a Karina in hand on the left side. Oh, he actually just has the Lucario in hand. So he could go like Karina or Ultra Ball. Probably Ultra Ball here. Get Diancie. I think he needs it. What is he doing? 120. 170. Yeah, so you need the Diancie. You have the Lucario evolved, the one with the choice band and the strong energy. Maybe attached to the Riolu, or you could attach to this one to set up the Corkscrew Kick, or whatever it's called. It's not the Corkscrew Kick, whatever it's called. He ends up attaching here. I think that's fine. If they don't one-shot the Lucario, then you just go with the GX attack, and I'm pretty sure he knows Preston doesn't play Enhanced Hammer or Faba. I guess the Faba could be a little bit annoying, but I don't think... I think he knows Preston doesn't play it. Has an Ultra Ball again. Once again, if he plays... I think he maybe only plays one Octillery, though. If he plays a second Octillery, I would definitely like to see him Ultra Ball for it, but I think he only plays one. And there we go. Another 2 prizes for Israel. And this game is pretty much all but over, I feel like. It's going to be hard for Preston to even get this knockout here on this Lucario. Oh, no, I guess he only needs 1 more energy. 6, 7. Oh, my bad. He's only 1 energy away. I thought he was a little bit further. But it looks like there's no target for the treasure. His second Let Loose did hit the discard pile, and his Lele is gone as well. The Rebirth, Tails, so I don't think there's any way for him to actually one-shot this Lucario. If he hits into it, he pretty much loses if Israel just has an energy. But I think you can't afford to hit here. I think you have to go for the GX attack for sure here from Preston. There's a Sudowoodo coming to play. Yeah, get rid of the second Remoraid. I don't think Israel plays 2 Octillery. And then there's the GX attack. Yeah, I don't think you can afford to hit into the Lucario, meaning Israel only needs an energy to win the game on his turn. Either way, I don't think Preston's in a good spot, but you're pretty much giving up the game for free there. I feel like if you do that as Preston. All right, nothing super relevant, I don't think. All right, there's a Field Blower, gets rid of Skyfield and his own Focus Sash. Scoop up Cyclone. Okay, and then he's gonna have the game here. Evolve, attach, and then Focus Sash comes back down for no reason. Knockout. Game 1 goes to Israel. Okay, so game 1 goes to Israel pretty handedly. I mean, Preston really didn't have that much going on. I think it was pretty clean from both sides. I didn't see anything. The one thing I was from Preston was him not Ultra Balling before he used the Stormy Winds, because there was the potential that the Stormy Winds discards all the targets he's looking for. Didn't end up happening, but potentially could have happened. Israel's side, I don't think there was really anything. If he does play 2 Octillery, I definitely would have liked to have seen him Ultra Ball for the second Octillery, but I think at this point, he just doesn't play 2 Octillery. I'm pretty sure he only plays 1 Octillery. Alright, they're getting set up for game 2 here. I'm not going to skip ahead at all. I'm just going to wait. Well, maybe I'll skip ahead. Actually, you know what? They're taking a little bit. Alright. Preston once again opening with the Zorora. Definitely not the ideal starter. Actually, far from the ideal starter, I feel like. But you definitely don't want to put down the Rays without getting the energy boost out of him. He does have a lot of stuff going on in his hand, though. So he's not dead in the water here. He's going to start with a Rayquaza. Once again, I would like to see him use the treasure first. Oh, I guess does he have a stretcher in hand? No, he just discarded a stretcher. 3, okay, hits an energy on this one. I would have liked to have seen him use the treasure first, I feel like. Although maybe there's not really a good target for the treasure besides a Ray. So he's going to grab a Ray here. We'll see. I mean, Ray seems fine here to me. Goes for a Shaman, it looks like. So he wants to dig a little bit deeper. I'm fine with that. But once again, if that's his plan, him using Stormy Winds really doesn't change that plan. So I would have liked to have seen him Ultra Ball for the Shaman first, just because both these Stormy Winds could have discarded. I think he does play 2 Shaman. The Stormy Winds could have discarded both Shamans. So then you just don't have that as an option anymore. And if you're pretty much... Because he has the option on Lele to get a draw supporter, but he's definitely going down the Shaman path, which means he's probably initially in his head going to go down the Shaman path anyways. So you should just go Ultra Ball for the Shaman first, so that way you don't discard it off the Stormy Winds. There's the 6. A couple more treasures. Could definitely get some more Rayquazas into play. Once again, alright, so here, Max Elixir, and he should definitely use those treasures and get more Rayquazas into play. I don't see a reason not to. At least one more Rayquaza. But you should definitely do that before you play the Max Elixir, because that's one less card in your deck. There's the Max Elixir. Could even like treasure for 1 Ray and then set up and look for an energy to discard with the treasure, because he doesn't have an energy in his discard pile right now. Treasure, gonna get rid of the Sycamore. I'm curious about that actually. I don't know what his plan is for a draw to play a supporter on this turn then. Oh, he might just be going immediately for the Let Loose, I guess. Alright, wants to disrupt Israel's hand. Puts him from 5 to 4. That's fine. Alright, so I guess it's reasonable for... If that's the line of play he wants to go down, which I think it is pretty reasonable. Like I said, I don't think this is a good matchup for Preston. So being a little bit disruptive with the Let Looses early on, I definitely like that. So I guess him not searching out the Rayquaza then, committing to leaving the treasure in the deck as well as the Lele, increases his chances of drawing cards off this. Also putting the Sycamore in the discard pile, so now that he can use this Via Seeker to get the Sycamore and then draw some more cards. All right, so that actually worked. I like that. I like the way this went out. Actually, ended up. Lightning Energy. Probably should put on the bench Rayquaza. Don't want to risk it just getting knocked. Risk the potentially. Can the Zoroark get knocked out? I don't think so. He actually might discard the energy here. That's probably actually the better way to go. Discard the energy. That way you can Ho-Oh for it, or you can Rayquaza for it out of the discard pile. The chance of you whiffing energy off the Sycamore is super low, so... Alright, pretty good hand here. Once again, from Preston to follow up. He can Ultra Ball for Shaman. I'm pretty sure the second Shaman is in the deck, so that's good. We're going to see the Ultra Ball here. Yeah, there is the Shaman in the deck. I assume that's what he's going to go for here. His hand is dead besides that, so I assume he definitely wants to grab a Shaman. There is the Lele in the deck as well, but he has already played a supporter. I assume you'd want to dig a little bit deeper here as Preston. Once again, before Israel is able to get down, potentially get down Roadblock Sudowoodo, you want to kind of see as many cards as possible, get as much stuff in play, because once Roadblock Sudowoodo comes down, it's hard to do anything. You can't really rebirth, you can't put more Rays in play, so you really want to try and pop off and just do as much as possible here as Preston. 3 energy, ooh, very nice. Gets some extra energy in the discard pile for the Ho-Ohs. Max Elixir comes down next. Grass energy to the Rayquaza. I don't think he has attached yet. I don't know if he has an energy in his hand to attach. He does. So now the question becomes, do you want to attach the lightning to the active or not? I don't think it's going to get knocked out, so I would like to see it to the active. I don't think it's actually possible for Israel to knock it out. 6 draw here from Preston. He could Dowsing Machine potentially for a Max Elixir, but it seems kind of unnecessary to do that immediately this turn. We're just going to see the Rebirth. It is a heads. So he's fully set up. He's ready to go. The only thing that can really stand in his way at this point is Focus Sash, which is a big deal in this matchup. He has no way around Focus Sash. He's gonna go ahead and retreat Tomorrow Shadow and pass. He does have the Guzma in hand. I don't know if I like this though, because, well, I guess he does have the Ray with the 3 energy on it, so I guess this is fine. Yeah, here's the Focus Sash and energy to the Riolu, and then an N from Israel. So once again, drawing fine out of the Let Loose. I feel like that really is the key to this matchup for Preston, is like a turn 1 Let Loose, and hoping it does quite a bit to slowing down Israel. We've seen both these games, it has done pretty much nothing. Maybe even Israel's hands have gotten better off of the Let Looses. This follow-up from the end doesn't seem great. It's not the worst thing ever though. It's Diancie. He has a strong energy Focus Sash. Neither of those are super relevant, and pass back over to Preston. I think Preston, I don't think he has a supporter, but he does have a lightning energy, so he can at least retreat this Marshadow and start attacking. Goes with a lightning energy to, I believe that's Rayquaza up there, and then Lele Wonder Tag. Has the Guzma, gonna go for the Guzma, knock out the Remoraid. I like this, get rid of the Remoraid, take away his draw support. Yeah, there we go. Rayquaza, knock out Remoraid. I assume, oh, Israel's gonna go with the baby Buzzwole here. I was gonna say, I assume he's gonna send up the Lucario, but ends up going with the baby Buzzwole. He has Guzma here, gonna bring up the other Ray and just kind of buy some time, I think, here. That Ray currently can't move out of the active, but all Preston needs is a Lightning Energy or like a Via Seeker for Guzma, and he's good to go. So I'm not a huge fan of this play from Israel. It's kind of slow and doesn't get a whole lot done. I actually think I would have preferred if Israel had left the baby Buzzwole active, attach Focus Sash, attach Strong Energy, and then play the Colress and try and look for Stretcher or Super Rod, and then you can like follow up with a Sledgehammer. And also Preston will have to like two-shot the baby Buzzwole because it has a Focus Sash on it. So I think I would have liked to have seen Israel set up a little bit more than he did this turn. And don't put the GX in play, just leave the baby Buzzwole active, attach to the baby Buzzwole, attach the Focus Sash to the baby Buzzwole, buy some time, set up, because once you set up you can't really lose as Israel. And then if you do get access to a Stretcher or a Super Rod after the baby Buzzwole is knocked out, if you just don't ever put a GX in play, then you get access to Sledgehammer potentially after it gets knocked out. Like if he knocks it out and then you go Super Rod like Brooklet Hill, bring it back out, start attacking with it, you get access to the Sledgehammer. So I definitely think I would have liked to have seen that from Israel as opposed to this Jet Punch play. The Jet Punch play does set up the Rayquaza on the bench to be knocked out through the Lucario, but once again, I feel like this was the better play. We see the Max Elixir hit here from Preston. Don't know where he's gonna put it. There's not really a great target once your Rayquazas are set up. He probably should have actually retreated this Ray first. Is there not? I think there is another Ray up there. He probably should have retreated this Ray to this Ray first, and then Max Elixir to this Ray actually, instead of Max Elixir before that, because now it's gonna be hard to set up the third Ray. It won't be super hard to set up the third Ray, but a little slow. Yep, and there's the punch for the almost knockout, not quite knockout on the Buzz. Riolu comes down, Mr. Mime comes down from Israel. Tech for the Whale Lord matchup, and then he's gonna Cold Rush for a whole bunch here. I think 13 potentially. I don't actually know for sure how much, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So like Scoop Up Cyclone would be a great card for Israel to see here. He would actually be able to knock out this Rayquaza, and like Lucario plus Scoop Up Cyclone would probably like the perfect two cards to if he doesn't get anything else. Scoop Up Cyclone plus Lucario would be pretty good. It looks like there's a lot of energy in that hand for Israel though. There's a Brooklet Hill as well. This hand is actually just not looking great here from Israel. It's okay. He can retreat the Buzzwole and then retreat the Buzzwole for a basic energy and a strong energy. He actually has access to the Field Blower plus Choice Band in hand, so he can actually KO this Rayquaza this turn if he wants to. Yeah, there's the hard retreat of the Buzzwole. But unless I'm miscounting, I believe he's off 10 damage. So now he has to decide if he wants to Field Blower his Focus Sash or not. I don't think he's going to. See Preston getting rid of, should probably get rid of both Shaymins and the Lele. Yeah, keep the Marshadow. And yeah, he's just gonna hit for, I believe, 150. Or not 150, he's gonna hit for 140. Yeah, so he's off by 10 damage here for the knockout. Just whiffs by 10 damage. Back over to Preston. Once again, Preston does not have any way to remove this Focus Sash, so he still has to hit through this Lucario to KO it. Although, once again, now that there's this Buzzwole on this bench, Preston could definitely just go Guzma, knock out this Buzzwole. If he has the Via Seeker for the Guzma, that would definitely be a fine play here. Get down to 2 prizes, and then look to two-shot the Lucario from there. Or potentially Guzma 3 turns in a row and just completely ignore the Lucario. Once again, that's kind of why I didn't like Israel attacking with the Buzzwole. It felt like he was being unnecessarily aggressive with putting prize cards in play for Preston to be able to knock out, and I definitely would have liked to have seen him play it a little bit slower, use the baby Buzzwole, maybe try and get it back after that. But yeah, I feel like the Buzzwole was just like a little bit too more aggressive than he needed to be. He's got Karina. I don't know what else he has in his hand. Let's see. Choice Band. He can knock. Oh, he has Acerola, so he could just reset this Lucario. I think it's definitely the way to go. Preston has 5 prizes left? 4 prizes? What do you have? 5 or 4? I think he has 5 left. So he could just go in with the baby Buzzwole here. He could just Acerola this and then knock it out. It looks like he's going for the Guzma. Not sure where he's going with this. I don't quite know what his whole hand is. Sets up the Buzzwole. Okay, so he's going to be able to Guzma up the other way. Or no, Guzma's up the, what's it called? I don't know, does that actually knock it out? Oh, shoot, that actually knocks it out. Does that knock it out? 100, yeah, wow. All right, so Israel down to 2 prizes. I think this game is pretty much over. Yeah, I didn't see that play coming at all, actually, not gonna lie. Knocks out the Zorora, is weak to fighting, and knocks out the Ray as well. So yeah, that's super clean there from Israel on that turn. Able to draw 4 prizes. And just needs 2 more prizes to close out this game. There's the Ho-Oh knockout on the Buzzwole. And if Israel has a Guzma, I believe, I think he should have game lined up here. We'll see. He has 2 Lucarios in hand. There's a strong... Oh, there's an energy. He just has the GX attack still. So yeah, and then he KOs the Ho-Oh. So yeah, this matchup I feel like is super poor for Preston. And that's kind of what we saw happen here. Game 1, Preston kind of just dead drew from turn 1 on. But here in Game 2, we really saw both decks set up... pretty well. Israel didn't even set up like that ridiculously good, but like Preston having no answer to Focus Sash, having no like smaller Pokemon to be able to attack with to hit into these big GXs with Focus Sashes really leads to just kind of a mess for Preston to have to deal with, and his deck just can't really keep up and get through Focus Sash. So yeah, we do see Israel take this one 2-0. It's about what I expected. Yeah, like Israel didn't even set up that well game 2, like I said, and he's still pretty much steamrolled Preston. Just not a great matchup for Preston. Pretty clean on both sides. Once again, I feel like the Buzzwole GX play was like unnecessarily aggressive from Israel. Could have just chilled with the baby Buzzwole. Ends up working out in the end, but if Preston had like a Guzma on the baby Buzzwole on that, or on the Buzzwole GX that turn, it could have got messy potentially. But besides that, it was pretty clean on both sides. I think there's a couple mis-sequencing errors on Preston's side, but yeah, pretty clean overall. Not a whole ton of stuff to touch on, and then pretty smooth victory here for Israel. So that's gonna do it for round 4, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to check out my live stream and social media links in the description below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.